Hi, this is Chris Kane with Audio Control, live from the 2023 CEDIA in Denver, Colorado. And now we're standing here in front of our Director Series matrixing amplifiers. And the Director Series has a couple of different brothers and sisters with 8 channels and 16 channels, but the real common feature is a powerful matrixing. And many of you guys may know Audio Control for our room correction and our equalization capabilities. We've carried that over into what we do in our matrixing amps these days. So not only can you have high power levels to drive those distributed audio systems, but we have the ability to go in and have the end user or your integrator fine-tune the system using equalization controls contoured for each zone, applying a crossover so I can make any channel a high pass, a low pass, or a full range channel. And additionally, we have speaker profiles. In these speaker profiles, we have 200 different models in here from various speaker manufacturers, whether you do monitor audio or stealth acoustics or triad. So it allows you to optimize the sound in every room. And remember, every room has its own acoustical fingerprint, so to be able to match that speaker with the room is great. Now we wrap that all around an audio control amplification section, and we look at music as having high power levels, not just background sound, particularly giving the level of architectural speakers available. This amplifier, like many of our models, actually puts out 100 watts per channel times 16 into 8 ohms, and it'll double that power level into 4 ohms. So you get huge high power levels as well as a very powerful DSP to bring this together. If you have a control system in your system, no problem. These are matrixing amplifiers, and they play very friendly with leading companies like Control4 and Crestron and Savant in terms of integration. So if you're looking to put the best possible sound and have the ideal application for custom installation, the Director Series is a great way to look. Many of you know us for our home theater products, our processors, our Class H high current amplifiers. So what if you want to have a really incredible theater experience, but you don't quite have the space for a rack, or maybe it's a room like a media room, it's a little bit smaller, and you want to deviate from just a little high-powered sound bar. But we have a great solution for you in the Audio Control AVR Mini category. So these two products, despite their small size, are very powerful amplifiers with surround sound decoding for Dolby and DTS built into it. The Bijou 3, well, let me rotate that. This is our Bijou 3. This is a 3-channel unit, puts out 100 watts per channel, times 3 into 8 ohms and doubles that. Plus it does Dolby decoding. But the real secret sauce is the eARC connection on here, which allows you to take the eARC port from your television directly into this and then drive that to all the speakers. So the issues with multiple sources and HDMI handshakes tends to go away when you have the ability to operate this. And our brother company, AV Pro, actually makes eARCs extenders should you need to connect that. Now this is equipped with high power levels. It has Dirac Live as an optional room correction, subwoofer output, and additional surround outputs, making this an ideal product for applications where maybe you don't have the space, but you want to put this behind the TV or under the cabinet or somewhere else within the room and still enjoy the great power and sound that comes from Audio Control. We're standing here in front of our Audio Control Class H amplifiers. Many of you know when you think of power, Audio Control is definitely one that leads the charge. We have Class H design amplifiers in our G4 series in a 4-channel, a 5-channel, or a 7-channel. They're all designed to produce 230 watts per channel into 8 ohms and 300 watts into 4 ohms. So lots and lots of horsepower, but at the same time the ability to drive almost any speaker system that's out there. Not to leave our subwoofers behind, but recently we introduced subwoofer amplifiers. These are 2 ohm stable subwoofer amplifiers, so you can double up on woofers, you can drive your systems very efficiently and give you that power and punch that people really desire with their home theater systems. Audio Control these days manufactures, and we are an amplifier company that manufactures amplifiers. So whether your needs are home theater or distributed audio or subwoofers, or even just enjoying your compact audio system. If you're like a lot of our customers these days, as much as you enjoy great sound in your theater and great sound in your listening areas, you also would like to have great sound outdoors. Now, being that we're from Seattle, we don't get to experience that as much. However, for the rest of the world, we've designed and manufactured a series of 70-volt amplifiers, which are great for driving outdoor audio speakers. Now, these are dual mode amplifiers that'll drive 70-volt speaker systems or traditional low Z speaker systems of 2 ohms, 4 ohms, and 8 ohms. Equipped with 750 watts of power, times 2, 3, or 4, these make for great horsepower amplification. We also utilize Audio Control's DSP control for optimization with equalization, crossover selection, and speaker profiles, so they make these ideal resi-mercial amplifiers with horsepower for commercial and residential applications. We also equip these with analog, digital, and balanced inputs, allowing them to work with all of today's source units. So don't let your limitations be just the music in your house. Enjoy your music just as loud and just as clean outdoor by using an Audio Control amplifier.